Top of the morning, people. Father Paul here. What y'all doing? I guess by now some of you might have heard the PNP trying to distance themselves from the leaked voice notes. And Marky G says certain things in there that I think are quite telling. He says that the official position of the party is shown in the party's actions. I think that's a very interesting statement. So let's look at what has been the party's actions regarding Nara. You had all kind of things to say about Nara, what you thought was done right, and so on and so on. And in the debates, you put forward a number of things that you'd like changed. And the Prime Minister conceded and said, so, okay, we'll look at that, we'll do that. For the ones that he didn't agree with, he countered and said, well, but those things already exist. What was the ultimate thing that the PNP did regarding Nara? If we're going to go by actions, not a single one of you voted to pass the Nara bill. Not a single one. Right? So, if none of you voted for the Nara bill, what exactly does it say? It means that you all don't support Nara. And in that leaked voice note that you all try to say you have nothing to do with, it was told very clearly why. I don't think the person in there just came to that conclusion by themselves. Nara has been set up in such a way as to sidestep any blocking activity that may be taken by the party. Right? Any blocking activity. Right? Any blocking activity that you all guys may try to do, especially via the parish council. And as the next person said, if Nara were to succeed, there would be no reason for the JLP to not get a fourth term. This is what you are all terribly afraid of, because there are a number of things that will happen. The PMP machinery that constantly gets them elected by sabotage of the country would have been undone. Most of your agents that you have placed throughout government, as time goes by and you're unable to refresh that process, you get weaker and weaker in being able to control the process. Because if we go back to the 70s and your Pickersgill committee packed the place with your people, that whether you're in power or not, you still control the process. And if we go into, I guess, the 2000s, when Sasumba made that statement. Yes, we believe in civil society groups, but we're going to make sure that the civil society groups are filled with PMP people. So these groups only come out to oppose the government. And when the PMP does anything, they basically ensure that it does not gain any traction. And the only reason why you come out and make this statement now is that you tried the initial tactics of ignoring it. Because, this would be a 9-day wonder. But you recognize that it is not being a 9-day wonder. And that you're getting a lot of pushback, not just in Jamaica, but from the diaspora as well. See, what you guys fail to realize is that it's not like one time. Where what happened in Jamaica stay in Jamaica. No, man. What happened in Jamaica go around the world now. Everybody become aware. So when you must do fundraising and those things, people have questions. People challenge you. And that people are hearing multiple views now. Not just their own view that they have been, going on in their head. They're hearing multiple views. And unlike times past, where one had to wait for the JLP to come out and say something because everything have to discuss in committee first. The JLP bloggers are out there knocking down the thing long before you even finish doing it. And they have time, or they make time to do research. And then because the internet is of such a place where things just say, actions taken, and archived information is a mouse click away. With the advent of screen grab and screen record, and the people who monitor your every post or utterance, that more catch cut daily. So this argument and this thing where you come to say about it and this distance yourself from it. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I saw one report where somebody in reporting on the same matter start to put names to voices. And now you're going to come and you're going to rubbish this. Oh, yeah, NEC don't have no such WhatsApp group. Yeah, not anymore. And I'm sure they're searching high and low trying to find out who's the person who leaked it. But a house divided against itself, you understand? And the PMP in its current form is a house that is divided. And as a result of that division, it definitely has its days numbered. One of the other things that I see that is truly messing up the PMP is that they start all these little fires hoping for the government to focus on these fires and not do the work. That has changed. That changed from the first term. The government has focused on doing the work. Because that's what the people elected them for. Do the work. Get the things done. And even though the bunch of hypocrites over at the PMP, many are benefiting from the good works of the JLP, starting with their salaries. They still sit down on Kowski and trying to cuss out. They're still trying to destabilize in every which way they can. But independent media, unofficial journalists, yeah, they must stop taking it to them. Mash down all the lies. Blow up all the fake arguments. Yeah, that's exactly what's taking place. And the desperation becomes evident day after day. I guess for the next couple of weeks, these guys will be speaking in hushed tones. I've got invested in equipment that can sense whether or not there's a recording device. We're not giving no ideas. Go on a Stone Age behavior. Yeah? Keep up with a Stone Age behavior and remain in opposition. As the Prime Minister aptly told Marky G, we're very happy to have you present as leader of the opposition. Yeah. So that is the talk reason in recent times. On another note, I noticed how people them, them get very, what do you call it now? Put out certain utterings on this YouTube thing. Yeah. From some people see the headline, the title, them not touch it, them not listen to it, them not want to have nothing to do with it. But I want to tell you something. You see them very same topics, and them same topics they're buying, yeah, tying up. Why it is that when a keeper make the same mistakes over and over again? And them same topics there, them same belief systems, telling already. You believe why you can't prove. And when you know you don't need to have no belief about. But the generation where I come, them question everything. I'm happy for them, man. Them question everything. Because that's the time where them living up. Them not swallow no hook, line, and sinker again. And so even the government have to be conscious of that fact. That this generation we are coming on. You tell them, say, I'll give them a house, and them not see no house. Them done with you. You tell them, say, I'll give them road, and them not see no road. Them done with you. Them not take no other. And them not go by where you say. Them a go by what them see you do. And for them, allegiance is only to delivery of what was promised. Or even if them see a good attempt, they will work with that. But them not take no because grandpa did say and great grandma did say. Because them a look upon the thing and them a say, hold on, man. Then after all of that effort, the way you talk about, this is the result we get. A late friend of mine go share nothing where I'm named family. We have some niece and nephew. And them parents well educated, you know, PhDs. And I look on the youth, them and say, boy, the youth them look like so them nah really, you know, take advantage of opportunity. So one day I have a reason with the youth them. And I ask them why. And them say, with all when we see them put in the effort, and when we see the results, we don't depend on that. Because that look like a whole heap of effort for a whole heap of nothing. As far as we is concerned, we're not much better off than the guy who have him bag of education. He's still on the same treadmill like everybody else. And if him come off, everything collapse. And that the youth them say. The youth them look on the education system. And the youth them say to themselves, say, enough of the things where them teach, we're good for. When we have ChatGPT and all other form of AI, we have calculator, and we have information at our fingertips. If a thought crosses your mind, we can search it up. And there's a video out there to show you exactly how to do it. I mean, say you might do it perfect. But in times past, you wouldn't have a clue. So that youth them look on and those things that them use now for judge government. Government now deliver. Them they are nothing with them. And them now give up them vote for a plate of curry goat and 2 red stripe. Them they know that. Foolishness that. So at some different youth no. And for the elders, if you take a moment and think back, when you was a youth, I see when saw the parents and the grandparents, the things said, go ahead upon the foolishness. And for those who toe the line, many live in regret now. Because instead of live them life, them live somebody else's life. And so them end up aged and bitter. So at some different times, them youth you want to see. They don't want to just see the pudding. They need to taste it. And them fast understanding that all that glitter is not gold. So this is where we are. These are the opinions of Father Paul. Till we talk again.